Hello, I am the Dark Fae, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So there's this one. I'm gonna go through and do some of the other, go through like the good ending for this game and get all of like the scenes so that I unlock the side stories. But the first thing I wanted to do was start the game without Monica in it. Achievement unlocked. 2 stocked. And see what happens. Because I've heard that there's some interesting stuff that goes on. Doki Doki. Although she is still there, which is surprising. Hey. Oh, and she's just here, hi. What? What is this? Oh no. No. This can't be it. This can't be all there is. What is this? What am I? Uh-oh. Make it stop. Oh, did she just gets overloaded? Please make it stop. It stopped? What happens if I open the game? Oh. Oh. Well. That's great. Okay. That's what happens there. Cool. Concept sketch of Sayori. Oh, cute. Okay. So that's what happened. Oh. Wait, there's another picture. Delete Monica for the second time. Oh. Artwork by Satchel to celebrate Monica's birthday in 2020. Oh, this is really cute. Oh, I like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and refresh then. Because... oh, everyone's just gone. Yeah, okay. Yep. Yep. No, I don't want it. Even because I've already played this like 3 times now. 2 times now. I'll always be with you. Doki Doki. Okay, let's start a new game. We are still Fae. And I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through Natsuki's route, and then I'm gonna go through Yuri's route, and then Sayori's. I mean, I've already done Sayori and Yuri's now, so I might just film Natsuki's just to see what happens, and then just gonna skip through the others. So we can skip through this in the first part, because we know all of it. The cupcakes. Joining the literature club. I never realized how much like, it's time to write a poem. So let's save it here. I can't rename it, can I? Okay. So we know that this is poem 1. And then what did I say? Natsuki? Ooh. Socks? Okay. Clouds. Shiny. Sparkle. Oh, sparkle is candy. Jump. Sing. Okay, that's... I can't differentiate sometimes between Natsuki and Yuri's. Natsuki and Sayori's, I mean. Music? Oh, no. Kawaii. Sugar. Twirl. Anime. Kitty. Bubbles! Kiss. Rose. Okay, that's hers. Flower. Oh, still hers. Lipstick. And pink. Hi again, Faye. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Faye. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. So I already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature! Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Faye always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Faye can become good friends too. Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal and it's really not. Oh, what do I do? Oh, I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me. I guess I could probably skip through this too. Don't worry about it. I wasn't expecting anything. Gestures, nice surprise. A book. Doesn't seem to be the case there, and yep. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around in the closet. Ugh! I hear Natsuki utter an exasperated sigh from within the closet. She seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case she needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back at the right spot. What's the point in keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Natsuki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. You read manga, right? Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands. How did you know, anyway? I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. There it is! Natsuki snatches it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Ha, much better. This is the same as like Act 2, like the first day, I think. Seeing a box set with one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world. I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box set she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Probably means it's either way out of my demographic or it's simply terrible. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on that door. She points to the classroom door. Hey, I wasn't judging anything. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. But I'll tell you one thing, Faye. Consider this a lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm gonna show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. It features 4 girls in colorful attire striking animated feminine poses. Sounds familiar. It's exceedingly mole. Don't just stand there. Oh! Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. She then takes a seat against the wall beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling for me to sit there. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. We can't read at the same time like that. Why's that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't just say that. It'll make me feel weird about it. Natsuki crosses her arms and scooches an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her either. Not that I can say it's a particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again inches closer, reclaiming the the additional space while she hopes I won't notice. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I am. How long has it been since I read the beginning? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then? Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same time. It looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school. Typical slice-of-life affair. I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining enough to make up for the lack of plot. So, what should I expect from this? Is there going to be plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot? I mean, well, I guess I know what you're saying. A lot of the beginning is about simple things. Like there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with a guy at the ice cream shop, and that just helps you get to know the characters. And besides, it's still entertaining. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen, that's really what makes it so good. There are so many touching parts. Oh, is that so? It sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait. What's that supposed to mean? Natsuki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Good save. This chapter seems like it's about baking. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Well... Natsuki pauses for a moment as if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah. Why does that matter? It doesn't. I was just curious. Since you enjoy baking too, right? That's just a coincidence. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything because it's in a manga. I feel bad for anyone that impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains Natsuki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Not to mention, she's really good at it, so who am I to judge? Oh. She looks like so much younger here. Again, I think the fang tooth does a lot. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple of chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you? It's not. Even though you're just watching me read? Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something you like with someone else. I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. You know what I mean? You don't? That's not... Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Did you share your manga with your friends? Could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. Like I could never get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. I can't even bring it up without them being all like, you still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. But it's probably harder for someone like you. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, it paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flip the page. Suddenly, Natsuki starts laughing. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. You always feel a little bit bad for her, since she's so unlucky. But it gets especially bad when... Oh, I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish this chapter. Natsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feelings you get when connecting with someone like that. And being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself. Okay, everyone. Are you all ready with today's poems? Oh, come on. Could your timing be any worse? Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there. Natsuki suddenly notices how close she's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright, guess I'll stop here for now. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but Monica just said... Don't be dumb, just take it home with you. Huh? Is that really alright? I said that mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish it if you didn't take it home. Just finish that one before tomorrow, so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. By tomorrow? I only got partway through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. Please, it's a manga. A manga book is like this thin, and it's manga. So it's like so fast. But I suppose I might fall behind with some shows, please. I suppose it's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Natsuki's enthusiastic face. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then, I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah, I can skip this part. I think. Okay. Yesterday, she seemed eager to read my poem and I wanted to know I'm putting in effort. Let's skip this. I like it, Faye. Really? It's a lot cuter than I expected. No, it kind of makes me think of something Natsuki would write. She's a good writer too, so take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. There are lots of poems or stories out there that are no more than a few simple words. They can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody. I see. So you're saying that Natsuki is kind of like that? Sort of. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning through. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little more biased, yeah. So you don't have to worry, so what do you think? It's very freeform. I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback, it's okay. Pretty popular nowadays, been performed out loud. I had an epiphany. Writing tip of the day. Try something hard to make it perfect. Puddle of ink, etc. We should show Yuri's not gonna like it. Yuri stares at the poem. Feeling of ghosts. We'll go with Sayori. This is a good poem, Faye. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. That doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See, it's like I said before, Faye, deep down you're not selfish. Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do. I'm kind of skipping over the parts that I think I've heard before or when it says skip. So, thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. Dear Sunshine, yep. I want breakfast. Sayori, just a guess, but... Monika's the best. Okay, that's key. There we go. Okay, well let's start with the things I don't like. First of all, Natsuki rereads my poem. Never mind, I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Huh? Then what's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I could have been doing other things. Oh, in fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind when writing this. I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yours. Like Monica said. Ugh. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. You're supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ha, well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature is like. And you went and ruined it. I hope you're happy. So in other words, you're saying you liked it? Ugh. Natsuki's retort gets caught in her throat. Ugh, you don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go announcing it to the world like you're all self-important. Pretty sure you never actually said that. I say that mostly to myself. Natsuki must really hate me or something. Yeah, that's what it is. I can't figure out if it's a win or a loss that she liked my poem. In any case, you still need to show me yours, right? Fine, I guess. Only because Monica will make. Eagles can fly, humans can try, but that's about it. Yeah, okay, I told you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest, I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. We've heard this, but because I'm doing Natsuki's route, I'm going to read it. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. I didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay. Anyway, I guess that's everyone. Glad I'm in the room. A little more stressful. Everyone's judging me. Oh, yeah, and then they get into their... What's with this language? Yours is cute. Looking for suggestions. I'm actually not going to choose Sayori this time. I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress. Faye. That's not what I... you're just... Maybe you're just jealous that Faye appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? No, I was fully silent. Is everyone okay? Yeah. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting, guys. It's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words. Let's do Natsuki this time. Yuri, you're really talented. Well, but Natsuki has a point. I think that I rack my brain in an attempt to back myself up. I think that conveying feelings with few words can be just as impressive as well. It lets the reader's imagination take over. And Natsuki's poem did a really good job of that. Yeah, it did, didn't it? Ha! Shows how much you know. That's not... Natsuki, I think that's enough. Huh? Me? But she was so mean to me. Natsuki's voice whines. Look, what we talked about yesterday was right. Writing is a really personal thing, and sharing it can definitely be hard. It looks like we learned that today. Even small criticism can lead to something pretty heated. I glance over my shoulder. Sayori is nodding vigorously. Yeah, so you don't need to feel threatened. You're a great writer, Natsuki. Natsuki's voice gets caught in surprise. Thanks for noticing. She finally mutters that, barely audible. Yuri? Yuri looks at me dejectedly. With a face like that, I can't help but feel bad for her as well. I'm sure that Natsuki didn't mean everything she said, so you don't need to feel threatened either. Well, if you say so. Hey, it's not like you need to apologize for me, Faye. Sheesh. Natsuki takes a breath. The thing about... Oh. Natsuki glances around the room. Would everyone stop staring at me? Unsurprisingly, Natsuki has a harder time with it than she boasted. Sayori and Monica look away. Anyway, the thing about your boobs, I didn't mean it, okay? That's all. Natsuki looks away, avoiding eye contact with anyone. Yeah, you're naturally beautiful, Yuri. Sayori? I'll go make some tea. Oh, I was just trying to help. I'm sure she appreciated it. Sayori is just so cute. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Well, now that we're past that, everyone's read each other's poems, right? I hope that it was worthwhile for everyone, especially you, Faye. And to be honest, it's a nice change of pace from the lazing around we got a little too used to. So, my joining the club is responsible for ruining the atmosphere. No, not at all, not at all. There's still time before we go home, so we'll all relax for a bit. Of course, besides chatting, we do literature-related things in the club room. So maybe you can take the chance to pick up a book or do some writing. After all, that's what the club is for.
I disagree, Monica.
Huh? About what?
That's not the most important thing about the literature club. The most important thing is having fun.
Of course. Well, I guess that's why you're the vice president, Sayori. In the end, though, Monica's right. Being in the literature club probably means I can't spend all my time doing nothing. But in the end, I guess it's been worth it so far. Okay, everyone. It's about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems?
It was a lot of fun.
Well, I'd say it was worth it.
It was alright, well, mostly.
Faye, how about you? Yeah, I'd say about the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome.
In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too, so your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I don't know why that suddenly popped in my head. I apologize. I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination.
Hey, ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that.
They're both wonderful people, don't hate them, we've seen this.
Everyone likes you too. Every day is gonna be so much fun.
We'll just have to see what the future holds.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna save here just in case, but I'm gonna save on page 2 so that I remember that this is like the first playthrough. Okay, so jump and hop and rainbow is not really. I should have just done kitty. Silly. Oh, jeez. Oh no. Okay. Lollipop. Mouse. Puppy. Boop. Valentine. Kiss. Bubbles. Friends. That wouldn't be Natsuki's, yeah. Sunny. Oh god. See, I can't tell the difference between the two of them. Unless it's like real obvious. Fuck. Hair? Hair? Why? Bed. Oh god. Anime. I don't actually know whose I did this time. Oops. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting. The cookie scene. Oh. It's not long before Natsuki comes up to me expectantly. Yeah, don't worry, I kept my promise. I pulled the first volume of Parfait Girls out from my bag. Natsuki takes it from my hands, then quickly turns it over, presumably to check for wrinkles. Hey, I'm not that careless. I handle manga all the time, you know.
I just wanted to make sure. Can you blame me for being paranoid? I don't give people my manga every day, you know?
That's true. I don't blame you.
Well, anyway, let me put this one back. I'm gonna get the next one, okay?
Natsuki makes her way to the closet. I follow.
So you're gonna tell me everything you thought, right? Where did this volume leave off again? I forget.
The chapter ended when Minori and Alice found
Monica!
Natsuki's voice resonates out from inside the closet. I peer inside. All of Natsuki's books are lined up on the top shelf.
Did you move my manga again?
Sorry. The teacher got mad at me for taking up so much space in her closet, so I had to move some stuff around and clean up a little bit. It's all still there, I just had to organize it a bit.
Ugh.
The top shelf is far above Natsuki's head. She makes a futile hop, trying to figure out how to reach her manga.
Jeez, this is so inconvenient. I'm moving these all back down. There's plenty of room on these shelves. And besides, they're really pretty to look at when they're all lined up.
That's not untrue. Like, when manga, everything in a volume is all lined up, it's very stylish. I don't know.
Why would you waste that on the top shelf?
Natsuki, there's a stool on the wall there. In the closet, there's a collapsible stool that's hanging on the wall. If you want, I can reach up there and hand them to you.
I can get them myself.
Natsuki grabs the stool from the wall and unfolds it.
You think I'm too short or something? I mean, I knew it. Well, you know what? Just watch me.
Natsuki hops onto the stool, which ends up being a little wobbly because of its collapsible design. Careful.
I know what I'm doing.
Standing on the stool, Natsuki's fingertips reach the top shelf. The stool would be enough for me to easily grab the books, but Natsuki is being stubborn as usual.
Ugh.
Natsuki uses her fingers to scoot one of the smaller boxes to the edge of the shelf.
See? Yeah.
The box suddenly tips. Natsuki barely catches it before it falls to the floor. The stool wobbles.
What?
Losing balance, Natsuki hops off the stool. Thankfully, she was able to stay on her feet. She holds the box triumphantly.
There.
Having almost fell, Natsuki is a bit shaken up. Jeez, no need to prove yourself to me. There's no way you'll be able to get the bigger boxes like that. I can reach them, so just...
I said I can do it. I don't want your help, okay? I'm gonna get a chair, so just hang on.
Natsuki forces her way past me out of the closet.
Let's see.
The classroom chairs have the desks attached, so they're too inconvenient to fit into the closet.
Ha!
Natsuki trots over to the teacher's desk, which has a computer chair behind it. She rolls it on its wheels back over to the closet. That's like a worse idea than the stool, because it has wheels. It's a little dangerous, since the chair swivels and rolls, but I've already learned my lesson, so I keep my mouth shut.
Ush.
Natsuki climbs onto the chair and then slowly balances onto her feet. Since she refuses my help, I take a seat with my back against the side of the doorway and simply watch.
There we go. See, I can easily do it now.
Natsuki grabs a stack of manga and bends down to pick it up, to put it on the shelf below.
What?
The chair swivels. Natsuki catches herself on the shelf.
What are you doing? Can you at least hold the chair steady instead of sitting and doing nothing?
Who was it who told me not to help? Yeah, I got you. I hold the chair while Natsuki reaches back up. I can almost see up her skirt. I force myself to turn away. Natsuki seriously didn't think this through. Once she realizes I'll be dead. Huh. Natsuki wraps her arms around the Parfait Girls box set, easily the largest one on the shelf.
Ugh, heavy. Hey, Faye. I don't think I can bend down without falling. Hurry up and take this one.
But then I have to let go of the chair.
That's fine. Just for a second. Hurry up.
Alright. Let me just stand up. Why am I still sitting? I slowly release my grip from the chair.
What do you mean, stand up?
Natsuki looks down at me.
Why are you all the way back?
Oh, the music stopped. Natsuki looks like she just realized something, but she'll lose her balance if she moves. Natsuki, the box.
What are you looking at? You're trying to look at my...
Natsuki's legs shake. I'm not. I was just... Natsuki, don't try to move. Just give me the box.
You perv. You set me up. Go away.
You did this on your own.
Get out.
But
I'll do it myself.
The chair suddenly swivels beneath Natsuki's feet. Natsuki!
Yeah!
The scene turns to chaos in a split second. The chair flies from under Natsuki's feet. Frantically, I try to catch her. The box topples out of her hands and the books go flying. I got you! Oh! Crash. The full force of Natsuki's body against me throws me to the ground. A whole bunch of books pelt me in the face. Ow! You caught like a person land on you and books on top of that? Natsuki tries to shield herself with her own arms as her face lands straight on my chest. Ugh. My right arm and my back seriously felt the impact. Ugh. Slowly, Natsuki comes to her senses. Ugh. She presses her arm straight into me to prop herself up. Natsuki seems to realize that it's not the floor that's beneath her.
Gross.
A fist pounds into my chest. Natsuki then hoists herself to her feet.
What were you thinking, you sicko?
Everything okay over there? I heard a loud noise. Monika suddenly peers in.
Monika! See what happens when you put the manga on the top shelf? Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Jeez.
Sorry. Are you trying to kill your club members or something? Maybe not right now.
Oh, and one more thing. It seems like your most recent club member is a total pervert, so I hope you're happy.
I didn't... Somehow it's impossible for me to explain this whole bizarre situation to Monika. I didn't do anything, I swear. I know, don't worry. Oh, I know, don't worry. Monika says that quietly to me. Looks like I'm off the hook.
Oh no! My...
Huh? I look down. Natsuki is kneeling on the floor, holding one of the books that are scattered all over. There's a large diagonal crease along the page that she's desperately trying to smooth out. It must have landed on the page. Natsuki tries a bit more to fix the crease, but she can't get it out. Suddenly, she gives up and slams the book shut, then throws it to the floor. Instead of continuing to yell, she just lowers her head. Natsuki, are you?
No!
Natsuki's voice squeaks. I see tears on her face. I'll help get the crease out, okay? It's partially my fault, so... Natsuki shakes her head, still looking down.
No, I don't even care that much. I'm just having a really bad day today.
Natsuki sobs again.
I didn't mean to take it out on you. I really didn't mean to.
It's fine. Is there anything you want to talk about? Natsuki shakes her head.
Just every day is so hard. I just want to come to the club and...
Natsuki falls silent again. I can't press her, so I can only do what I know how to do. Hug her? Alright, well, I'll help clean this up. And I'll move the rest of your manga for you. I pick up volume 2 of Perfect Girls. We'll set this one aside. This will help cheer you up a bit, right? We can get started on it once I'm done here. Natsuki looks up with her glossy eyes. Her lip quivers.
You're really nice to me.
Huh? It sounds really strange coming from Natsuki. I didn't expect it at all. Well, I'm just treating you like a friend, you know? Natsuki lowers her head and stifles another sob. I'm not sure what happened to her today, but being nice is the least I could do. The next couple minutes are silent between us as I begin gathering the scattered books. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. After a little bit, Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wanted to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it. I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze.
Thanks.
It's nothing. Natsuki's holding the volume I set aside in her hands. Alright, I'm ready.
Good. Even if you weren't, I'd make you anyway. You're taking responsibility for what you said. The thing about cheering me up.
If you insist. Aw. We sit in the same spot as last time and I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. She's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle, repeated jokes and background elements. In the end, I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I guess Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monica gets our attention as usual, and it's time to share poems again. Guess I'll be holding on to this for now.
Yep. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time.
Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know?
Told ya.
Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Okay, let's quickly do this. My goodness, pretty good. You've been spending some time with Natsuki, haven't you? You must like her writing style. Yeah, I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but they're also meaningful. I can see why'd you be into that style. I guess that means you're not as much a fan of Yuri's poems, then? I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poems. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like Yuri's use of complex words and symbolism, or Sayori's way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not that it's a contest or anything. I was just curious, that's all. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? Yeah. Let's take a look. Save me. Load me. It's even more abstract. Yep, it's the way I write. Blah, 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 blah. Still hard for me to choose. Putting that way, but not every poem is about something. Don't forget to save your game. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may happen. Thanks for listening. Let's go, Yuri. Are you still mad at me? For disrespecting Natsuki yesterday? Because reading this poem, now I know why you got mad at me. Because you prefer her writing over mine. That's not really true. Meaning when I disrespected her, I disrespected you too, didn't I? Oh no. Yuri, you might be reading into this a little too much. How could I be so stupid? I always let these things happen. Whenever I think before I speak, I just come off as awkward and unlikable. But if I speak without thinking, the things I want to keep inside come out and make people hate me. So, please don't force yourself to be around me. I know this is what Monica wants. Already? Oh, sorry. Sharing poems is what Monica wants, not the don't spend time with me. Subtle. I don't maybe not actually think, but that's what it sounded like for a sec. But it's not fair to you when you could be enjoying your time with Natsuki and Sayori. Yuri, please. It makes it easy for me if you don't express any concern. Besides, I have my books with me. That's all I need. I'm frustrated. I don't hate her, but it's as if she's not capable of listening to me over her own thoughts. Yeah. So I think when I go back, I'm gonna do Sayori's and kind of skip through it because we've seen it already, and then I'm gonna do Yuri's and kind of continue the game from there.
Ooh, I like this one, Faye. It has some nice feelings in it.
I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's?
Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both.
It's not very helpful, you know?
Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem.
I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of the whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place.
Yeah, me neither.
Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought?
Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet.
Yeah, right. You're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. If only you knew.
Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind.
Well, whatever.
Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah, I like things that are happy and things that are sad.
Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad, Sayori.
Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. Oh,
that's so cute.
And make a nice happy rainbow.
Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic.
Oh, it is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Faye. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay?
Bottles. This one. Echo, echo, echo inside my head. Holy crap. Did you really write this?
Of course I did.
Okay, we've heard this. Okay, Natsuki. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing at me, then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Urgh. Is it that bad?
No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around.
You're trying to impress me?
Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break.
Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you?
I'll tell you,
Natsuki's face freezes like she just realized something.
You're trying to impress me?
Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor.
I have to use the bathroom.
Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Faye. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? No. I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monika that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monika sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I see. At first I thought you just liked her writing style. But you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day? Didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Faye? I'm not. Cheating? What do you mean by that? Like looking at the poem words? Never mind, I'm just kidding. I didn't understand Monika's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about.
Hey!
Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monika's hands. Neither of us had noticed her and re-enter the classroom.
Did you read this, Monika?
Of course, I liked it. Ugh.
You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know? You have a bad habit of doing that.
Huh? But Faye wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right?
Ugh.
Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read.
Okay, well, I think Faye is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this.
If you insist.
What? Why are you looking at me like that?
Like what?
Ugh. Never mind.
I guess Natsuki has my poem now. Not that I really plan on keeping it.
Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy.
Amy likes spiders.
Not bad, right?
It's quite a bit longer. I think this part we all know about.
You know, I'm glad that you can appreciate this kind of writing. I mean, I know I was talking about that yesterday, but I've been enjoying sharing my writing with you, so consider yourself lucky, okay?
Well, thanks for being honest.
What's that supposed to mean? I'm always honest. Jeez. Just look forward to tomorrow too, okay?
Alright, I will. Okay, everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room.
Is this about the festival?
Well, sort of. Okay, yes, it's a festival. Don't really want to do it, but we're going to perform.
Perform? Are you kidding me?
I don't want to do it. There's no way. But guys, oh, sad disappointment. But we should still give it our best. Dun, 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 dun. Least we can do is help them out, but okay, fine, we'll get it over with. Let's do it. Da, 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 da. Anyway, let's move on to the main event. We're gonna practice. Too sudden. God, let's go. And then they perform and stuff.
That was so good.
I'll go next. And then Yuri gets all fired up and just after image of a crimson eye. And then she's done and we all clap. And then Yuri goes and then Sayori goes and it's the very kind of sad, sweet one. I don't really remember. Yeah, it's bittersweet. We applaud and then Natsuki goes, I think.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing, but it's embarrassing, okay?
Natsuki, don't make me go before I pay. And then I go, and then it's kind of disappointing because I don't really like to write poetry. And then, isn't my narration much better? Because you're presenting the poem is called Jump. And then she goes, and then she hops back to her seat, not happy with it, but they're going to do it for the festival anyway. So make sure you pick a good poem. That's fine if you want to pick somebody else's poem, and that's it for today. And it's a big day. Ready to go? It's kind of adorable, right? It must be a little nice though. Yep. And then because we're doing the Sayori route, or I mean the not Yuri route, so I'm just gonna pick Sayori.
But she's so nice and cute to be around.
Because we know this is the start of a kind of her sadness. Okay. Okay, so one more poem. Okay. Hop. Parfait. Party? Oh, god damn it. Hang on. I want to try writing a perfect poem.
Milk.
Email? Why is that? God damn it. Pink. Lava. Sugar. Strawberry. Kiss. Nightgown. Kitty. Cheeks. Parfait. Twirl. Hair. Bunny. Skirt. Lollipop. Pouch. Whistle. Mouse. Puppy. socks. Perfect, Natsuki. There we go. Finally. Took me way longer than it should have. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Sayori is upset.
Hey, you.
Huh? I look up to see Natsuki next to me.
Are you just gonna sit there and keep staring at nothing? There isn't that much time, so...
sorry. I didn't mean to make you worry or anything.
It's not like I'm worried. I was just...
Natsuki glances down at her side. She's holding a volume of manga in her hand. That's right. Something just came up for a minute, but we can get started now. I won't make you wait any longer.
Jeez. Now you're making me feel like a jerk. If something's bothering you, then you could just tell me to leave you alone and I will. I mean, assuming you didn't feel like talking about it or anything.
He practically mumbles that last part. Nah, I'm probably making it seem like a bigger deal than it is. I've just been thinking about Sayori, that's all.
Sayori? Thinking about her?
Yeah, she seems pretty down today, but she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her.
Oh.
Natsuki exhales.
Well, first of all, you should really work on your phrasing. But anyway, you're her best friend, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, so you should do more. Yeah. Then, in that case, I think you should trust her a little more. If she needed you, then you would be the first person she would go to, right?
Well, I guess that's true.
I mean, some people just have those days. You can't always avoid it. If anything, she probably doesn't want you to worry about her because it's not important.
Couldn't be further from the truth. Yeah, that's kind of what she said to me. Maybe it's not right for me to go against her wishes.
Exactly. If she needs you to worry about her, then it'll be a lot more obvious.
Oh god. Yeah, I should have thought of it that way from the start. Natsuki fiddles with the book she's holding in her hands.
She really means a lot to you, doesn't she?
Don't get the wrong idea or anything. We've just been friends for a long time. It's normal to be worried about your friends. I mean, you were worried about me, so
I was not. Jeez, if you're fine, then let's hurry and get started already.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. For some time passes, Monica calls out to the classroom. Why don't we share our poems now? For a note, everything is back to normal. Okay. Just go down the line really quick. Hi, Faye. Have you thought about what you want to submit? No pressure, it'll turn out great. Let's look at today's poem. Sticking with Natsuki's style once more, I see. You really like Natsuki, don't you? Oh, come on, Faye. It's awfully suspicious, you know? Spending time with her in the club room every day, pretending to like the manga that she's into. You know how Natsuki is. If I don't indulge her, she'll end up hating me. No, I think you're misunderstanding, Faye. It's not like Natsuki just hates anyone who doesn't give her what she wants. Yeah, she's assertive, but she's not that selfish. In fact, I think you're the only one who's indulged her as much as you have. Is that so? I kind of knew that, but I just didn't want to admit it. So I just need to ask one thing of you. Be careful, please. Natsuki is kind of unpredictable. A lot of times, she doesn't even know what she wants. After all, she's the youngest one here. She might not know how to handle her own feelings properly. What I'm saying is, if something bad happens, then it could end up damaging the club too. And you wouldn't do that to me, right? I'm not sure how to respond to Monica. While I care about her in the club, it's also kind of unfair to bring that up. Well, you're smart. I'm sure you'll do the right thing. Monica smiles sweetly. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, alright? Alright. A feather. The lady who knows everything. No. This part we don't really need to know. Thanks for listening. Yuri doesn't want to talk to us, right? He doesn't look too enthusiastic. I guess she should change her mind. Yeah, she'll leave me be. Sayori? Are you okay?
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Natsuki.
I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends, just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Faye.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired.
And then she's gonna go home.
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay?
Natsuki.
Let's see.
You're certainly enthusiastic today.
Of course. You know I like your writing.
I'm just surprised. It seemed like you had a lot of trouble admitting that before.
Well, of course. I just had to put you in your place a little bit. It's not like I like you, Baka. I mean, it's not like I was shy or anything stupid like that. Or jealous. I really wasn't jealous. Just because you happen to be a good writer. That's such a dumb thing to get jealous about.
Natsuki?
What?
You're not very confident about your writing, are you?
What are you talking about? My writing is obviously the best. Right?
It took me a while to figure out, but I think I finally did. Maybe Natsuki acts so arrogant because she's trying to make up for her own insecurities. If she acts like she's the best, then other people might think that way too.
Right? Hey, please just tell me that you like my poems. I don't care if you hate them. Just please tell me I'm the best. I just really need to hear that from someone. I know I sound stupid, but there's a reason I never shared my poems before this.
Natsuki.
Because nobody ever takes me seriously. What's the point in sharing my poems? People just laugh and say, that's so cute, they're just like you, Natsuki. Sometimes I don't want to be cute, but nobody understands that. I try really hard when I write. The style doesn't matter, the emotions are there. Why can't anyone see that? I just want...
Natsuki trails off. Maybe it's because her lips started to quiver. I look down. Her fists are clenched really tightly. Hey, Natsuki. If you're not careful, you'll rip your own poem. I gently grab the poem with my own hand until she relaxes her grip on it. I place it flat on the desk and smooth out the wrinkles that she put into it.
Don't read it.
Before I can pick it back up, Natsuki snatches the poem back up from the desk.
It's not any good. And I know you hate my poems, so you don't have to read this one, okay?
But I want to read it.
Why?
Because I like your poems. I really do. Why would I judge you for your own style? It's not like my own style is anything crazy. I mean, it's true that the first time I read one of your poems, I didn't look much into it, but I know you better now. And it's wrong for Yuri to think your style is more amateur than hers. And Sayori, she always means well, but sometimes she's so focused on simple happiness that she doesn't understand what people really want. Oh, kind of true, honestly, because Sayori is always like,
oh, you're so cute, Natsuki.
But ouch. Yeah, I guess I never really thought about how hard it is for you. And I'm sorry if I was part of that problem. I understand now. You're not just cute, you're a lot more than that. Natsuki, you're doing it again. Once again, Natsuki clutches her poem a little too hard. She looks down, hiding her eyes from me. I never realized how difficult this was for her, but finally she forces herself to extend her arms and set her poem on the table.
You can read it. Just turn that way. I don't want you to look at my face right now.
Okay, I will. Because I don't think I saw this one. Tomorrow will be brighter with me around, but when today is dim, I can only look down. Did I miss the last poem? Fuck. No, I didn't. It was the, What was her second poem? Jump. No, it was Amy doesn't like spiders. But when today is dim, I can only look down. My looking is a little more forward because you look at me. Oh no, I have seen this before. When I want to say something, I say it with a shout, but my truest feelings can never come out. My words are a little less empty because you listen to me. When something is above me, I reach for the stars, but when I feel small, I don't get very far. My standing is a little bit taller because you sit with me. I believe in myself with all of my heart, but what do I do when it's torn all apart? My faith is a little bit stronger because you trusted me. My pen always puts my feelings to the test. I'm not a good writer, but my best is my best. My poems are a little bit dearer because you think of me. Because you. Oh.
Why are you looking at me like that? If you don't like it, then just say it. I won't get mad.
No, it's not that I don't like it. It was just a little surprising to read. I guess I'm just not used to hearing such nice things coming from you.
Don't just say that, dummy. What do you think the point of writing is? Expressing things that you can't just say.
Yeah, I understand. I'm sorry for missing the point sometimes. I always mean well, and I'm happy that you showed this to me. I liked it.
Well, yeah. I'm
I'm a pro, so... Natsuki mumbles, completely failing to sound confident like she usually does. Just remember that I can think these things sometimes too. You know, when you're nice to me, it's meaningful. Oh, I'm glad. Sensing Natsuki is satisfied, I start to hand the poem back to her. But as I do, Natsuki takes my hands and pushes them back away. Her small, soft hand surprised me with her assertion. I don't want it. Huh? Why not? I just don't. Jeez. I realize what Natsuki is doing. Unable to be honest, she's trying to give me the poem in a roundabout way. Well, in that case, I'm going to keep it. Instead of teasing her, I choose to go along with it. Good. If you didn't, I would... Never mind. I'm glad that you want it. Natsuki backpedals on her words and leaves it at that. Despite her best efforts to hide her expression, I can see her faintly smiling to herself. That's all for now, so go put it away before someone sees it, okay? Yeah, I'll go do that. With that, I return to my seat so that I can put away Natsuki's poem. Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Hold on a second. Wasn't something strange just now instead of okay, everyone? Yeah, anyways. We can skip this. Let's go with Natsuki. And then I'll just go like fast forward through that scene that we've already seen. Too early for that, only time will tell, but until then I won't be able to take my mind off of it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. I don't think there will be anything different, right? This is the sad part. Please don't do this to me. Okay, I think it's all the same. Yep, okay. I'm all packed up, you're gonna leave now. Okay. Let's do this. I'm gonna save this here, just because it's so I remember. In case you wanna like go through that playthrough or something. But right, Sayori. And I'm actually gonna say you'll always be my dearest friend. I just wanna see what happens. I know what happens, but you'll always be my dearest friend. But you need most of your things to be like how they've always been. Monica told me the truth. She told me how much happier you seemed after I just joined the club. I know you're struggling with some really difficult feelings right now, but please trust me that I know what's best and what will make you happy in the end. I promise I'll get things back to the way they were. I see. Sayori forces a smile through an incredibly pained expression.
Is this what it feels like? To get stabbed in the chest? I should write a poem about this.
Sayori?
It's okay. This is just my punishment, remember? For being so selfish. So please don't worry about these stupid feelings. I know you're right. I knew this whole time that there's no happiness down that path. That's why I came here. Just so I could get the answer I needed to hear. And the other thing, you're also right that I just want it to go back to the way it was. I realize that now. You really do know me better than anyone, Faye. I'll trust you with anything. Anything at all. So...
Sayori's smile finally breaks. All of a sudden, she turns around and drops to her knees. Ah! I can't scream right now. But clutching her head with both hands, she screams as loudly as she can. I'm so shocked that I don't know how to react. Sayori looks over her shoulder and flashes me one more weak smile before turning around and running off. Sayori! I'm left helplessly standing in the front of my house. Why am I feeling so horrible about this? There's nothing more that I could have done. The most I can do is support Sayori through her feelings and help her on the path that's right. But I'm having as much trouble understanding Sayori's feelings as she is. Anyways. And I'll do whatever it takes to put a smile on her face every single day. Okay, it's the day of the festival. So we're gonna save it there and we're gonna exit. And let's see, we've got a lot of stuff. Side stories. Ooh, we've got two. We've got respect and we've got balance. So I'll probably do a video next on these two. And then I'm gonna go through and do Yuri's. I might go through and read it just because I haven't done it in this playlist yet. But you can always check out my original playthrough of the game to see kind of like all of Yuri's route. But we'll do that. Pictures. This is Natsuki's special poem. This is right. Write a second poem for Natsuki. Poem for Natsuki. What is this one? I guess this must be the first Yuri's first one, Yuri's second one, and then Yuri's. And then these are from that side story, probably. Oh, cute. Select the word Doki Doki. Write a perfect poem for Natsuki. Write all 3 poems. Okay. Cool. But we have mail, which is interesting. I've lost her. Have a nice weekend. To untitled mail group, do not use. I'm on leave the rest of the week. Contact Ravi if you need to schedule server time, but I expect my jobs to run for a few days since we've collected so much data this week. How about we arrange a meeting to discuss the results when I return? Okay. Curious. I don't know what the purpose of this is yet. But it's very interesting. But I'm gonna leave this episode here. So now we've seen... I actually hadn't seen any of Natsuki's scenes really, so I guess now I've seen all 3 routes. So yeah, that's best girl route. But thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for notifications when I put out new videos. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!